And on the other side, you now have a government saying out loud what most of the region, most of the world, frankly, already suspected, that this is not a drug operation, but a resource grab. And once you see it that way, you can see why Trump is in a much more constrained position than the swagger of his announcements suggests. Because the moment this becomes about oil, the moment OPEC is pulled into the frame, the cost of escalation rises not by a little, but by an order of magnitude. If OPEC even hints at concern or at the need to manage supply carefully in light of instability in a major producing state, the price of oil ticks up. If they signal that producers view military action against a member as a threat to global output, the markets react. And if markets react, US consumers react. Trump knows what happens to presidents when petrol prices spike. They do not get rewarded for their geopolitical ambition. They get punished for domestic pain. And this is before you look at the other forces pressing on him, because this is not 1973, it's not even 2003. The US cannot simply act and expect everyone else to accommodate the consequences anymore. The Pentagon has no appetite for another open-ended intervention, particularly one in a region where US influence has eroded and where neighbouring governments have already expressed deep concern, Mexico and Colombia namely. Latin America does not want a refugee crisis, does not want regional destabilization, does not want a return to the era of coups and invasions justified by slogans invented in Washington. Russia has money in Venezuelan crude and has made it clear it will defend its interests. They've already supplied the arsenals to help do that. China has significant loans collateralized against oil output. Both of those powers are operating in a global context where they're happy to challenge US assumptions of hemispheric dominance.